And so this is when a lot of other options open up, like game engines, hardware, AAA games, etc. When you do hardware, that allows you to create your own games, or your own consoles, I mean. And on this particular one, what you can do is actually change your budget. Down here will be the budget you want to actually put towards your research on this here. They even have themselves a Halo picture in the back, and then it kind of looks like Halo to me, or a reference to it. And then let's go ahead and start a project. So pretty much different things. Convention. This would allow you internet sort of round of things. 3D graphics version 6, AAA games. Licensed game engines. Hardware, again, system itself. So probably what we're going to do is it's kind of a toss between graphics for me. Well, probably graphics. Alright, so we're going to send everyone on vacation again. And I think when they get back, the main focus is going to be train everyone, because apparently we've already did just about all the research we can do here. So at this point, it's about prepping them for AAA games, which would be the big thing once we can actually get it. Normally, you would have had all this done by now, like long ago, and you'd still be researching other things. But I guess I didn't. It's been quite a while since I've actually played this outside of this particular series, and for the most part, usually I would have like the design specialist or technology specialist, and would kind of unlock it, but I didn't know that was a requirement of actually unlocking it, so. And probably after the version 6 graphics, we can go ahead and create our new engine. In fact, I might go ahead and boost everyone's design a little bit, because I think technology's been doing quite a bit better, so. For him, I'll probably continue doing the middle, where he does a little bit of both on. And then train. Go design again. And since I don't think I can actually raise his design any further, we're going to raise his technology. Because I think they actually cap off at 700 with the lower versions of it. Like, basically you can do the lower training in order to get them to a certain level, but once they hit that level, they can no longer get much additional training out of it. So since we have the version 6, I think at this point the main thing will be to get another engine going to put that on it. And the next big thing we're going to need is AAA games. Because another really cool thing too is that whenever your research development team are not actually working on a particular technology, they will actually start contributing to your research. So that usually will give you more points in order to do other things. So let's go ahead and boost him further again. Which should give me a little bit of incentive to actually get the hardware location done after the AAA games here. Because hardware is going to open up the lab, which is basically another place where you just kind of dump your money into. And if they're not actually making a system, they'll actually be contributing to your research. And then, of course, your research is going to be able to fuel the training that you need to make your employees better. Once we unlock... let's go ahead and make our new engine as well. So... I don't think we need most of those. Won't need that. Simple cutscenes, won't need that. I don't think we need basic because we'll be able to take advance. Because the big thing we're going to be preparing for is the AAA games. So everything that we're going to be pushing towards will be to make those big, because those are going to be your big money sinks. On that same note, even though it is a big money sink, you're going to also want to make sure that they do well. Because when you're dropping, 50 to 60 million on a game, you want to make sure it's going to be a success. Where I'm currently at in this game, I don't think it'll matter a whole lot, because I've actually made a lot of 10 rated games, which actually did really well as far as like finances go. In a lot of games during this time frame, if I manage to get research and development pretty quickly and then the labs pretty quickly, oftentimes I would be probably at like half this amount of money, usually about 800 million or so. But with that, you're also trying to fuel your research and development, which is running me 3 million a month. Alright, let's go and send everyone on vacation again. Because we got our new game engine done. Now the big thing is to get a little bit more research done here. Though we could probably try to start focusing on some of these specializations as well. So like for him, if I got, say, design up to 720, that will unlock like artificial intelligence with him. So probably that might be a good route for me. So probably getting his design to 720. Alright, so we already have graphics, and then AI will be the other guy. For him, we're going to want to do technology, because he's already pretty high in, well, Yeah, so usually it's going to be a 720 180. Now there should be a technology version like 720 180, so engine will probably be a good route for him. And or artificial intelligence as well. So for him, we're going to want to get his design up a little bit further. And we can actually use the lower one for him, so that way he can just boost up his design. It's not going to help him on the technology side, but that should still be fine. Alright, so he was pretty close, so we're going to do one more with him. So we'll erase his design. Alright, so he's already there. So we're good with him. So him, we're probably going to do one of the middle ones, which is like the 540 360. So we're going to want to have to raise his design up a little bit. And for this, we can use one of the 10-point ones just to boost his design a little bit further. For him, he already qualifies for one of the middle ones. We'll leave him alone for now. And then on this one, we may push him into a middle as well, so probably get him some further design. And see, as you can see, the research is jumping up quite quickly here. That's mostly because we're funding them over here. Though we probably should go ahead and start doing hardware. Mostly just because I want the second lab so I can also fund them for additional research. You're going to see the amount of money that I have stockpiled, though, quickly tumble down. Because we were at 1.7 billion recently, but at this point we've already wiped out about 70 million pretty quickly, so for now, let's go and do some contract work. Because one of the big things we're trying to do is get some research here, so while at the same time still boosting our hardware down there. The other big thing is the fact that our people will be getting tired soon. Oops. So we're going to try to avoid actually starting a AAA game, because I think usually by the end of a AAA game, they will go from just coming back from vacation to being tired by the end of it. So if we're going to start a big game, then we're going to need to wait until everyone just came back from vacation. Because if you, as I do it any sooner than that, a lot of times they're going to be tired about midway through, and then you're just not going to do as well. And so we should have the lab very shortly here. And we're going to, we'll go and pay $5 million to do that. And we're going to go ahead and boost that as well. I'm not actually going to develop a console for now. What I'm going to go and do is just let them boost up my research a bit. Because what that's going to help me do is just fuel that a bit. And then they're also doing research at this point as well. So I guess we'll develop one more engine here. Xenia 2.0.